Great reaction.
Let us pray. Our Father, art in heaven.
Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil.
Okay, everyone, please remain standing for our energizer. Maranatha, sambut ang Panginoon. Ang mag-energizer is si
Go.
Okay, thank you everyone for participating. Now let's have an activity in order for all of you to have a background on what would be our discussion for today. And our activity is simple as usual, scrambled words. So instructions and scrambled words below. So as usual, this will be the group 1, group 2, and if you want to be recognized, just wiggle your right hand. So first, okay, Mike.
Birthday lagi.
Jimmy lagi. Abi ko street.
Sorry for that technicality, sorry. Okay, let's proceed. Okay. Next.
Boy.
Next. Very good. Now, our discussion, which is the introduction of suprasegmental. But before that, we'll discuss our lesson rules. First is be participative. Next, respect everyone and everyone's opinion. Next is raise your hand if you want to answer and if you want to ask a question. And last is don't make unnecessary noise. And at the end of the lesson, the student should be able to learn. First is recognize the importance of suprasegmental. Second is explain the concept of suprasegmental features. And third is classify the difference of each suprasegmental features. So suprasegmental, in your own idea, do you have any idea sa suprasegmental? So wala. So one definition sa suprasegmental. I request Mr. Karen to read the definition.
In phonetics and phonology, suprasegmentals refer to a vocal effect that extends over more than one sound segment in an utterance. Yes?
Okay, when you say suprasegmental is the aspect of speech that go beyond individual sound. It's not just about the word we say, but how we say them. So imagine someone saying that, imagine may nabigot sa inyo nga, you're coming
with me and come
to the party. So depending on which word they emphasize, it can mean different meaning. For example, if they emphasize senior, isang magbasa niyo, you are. It's a statement. You are coming to the party. You're coming to the party. So pasabot ana.
He's asking a question.
Very
No,
example. Or tama na yung idea. Nagpasabot ko siya nga, they are indeed confirming that you are coming to the party. So, if i-emphasize mo na ito ang coming, magbasa na is, kung saan mo magbasa ni? Or siya ipa-question nila, so, you're coming to the party. So, nag-meet mo siya nga, kung hindi i-emphasize, mag-meet mo siya nga, surprise nila sila, surprise nila that they are coming to the party. And if they are emphasizing the word party, they are emphasizing the event itself.
Yes.
So, the emphasis changes show how the way we say the words can mean different meanings. So if you're asking what's the difference between segmental and suprasegmental, well, as the previous group, segmental refers or it deals with the individual columns or speech sound. When we say columns, small unit of sound. An example ana is ang katong vowels, consonants, and nag-involve sa articulation. But and if we are saying suprasegmental, okay, it focuses on the features that extends more than or extends multiple columns or multiple small units of sound. And the example that is pitch, loudness, ang length, and stress. Suprasegmental. And let me introduce you the suprasegmental feature. First is strength. First is stress. Everyone will speak to stress.
Intensity or prominence given to a syllable.
Okay, when we are saying stress, stress is an emphasis placed on a word or syllable. So, ano syllable naman? Syllable. So, for example, the word suspect.
Dua ka sila.
If we are using the word suspect in a noun, ma-pronounce siya as suspect. The emphasis placed on, or the stress is placed on the first syllable of the word. And if we are using the word suspect in a verb, the word suspect will be read as suspect. So, you see the difference from ano mo ito stress ito, alay ang meaning niya. So, next is pitch, highness, and lowness of voice. So, ang high pitch is the tone or voice of a person, okay? And tripod na ko inside intonation bitaw. And naman idea kung sila ka types intonation. Okay, wala. So, natay two types of intonation. So, the rising and falling. Next is loudness. When we say loudness, it is the overall volume or intensity of the voice. So, ang kaning loudness is nag-contribute sa clarity and build sa proximity sa mga words. And ang last feature is suprasegmental is like sounds that has and that have distinctively extended durations. So, when we are saying length, it's all about how long or the duration. For example, the word super. How you read super? Super. Diba? If we add letter P, we add suffer. Suffer siya. So you see the difference? Diba? We start out the word na super from class. And the importance of suprasegmental. Ms. Garcia, sweet.
Integrating suprasegmental concept in learning enables learners to communicate more effectively and accurately. This approach not only improves pronunciation but also enhances understanding, expression, and overall fluency in communication.
So more importance sa suprasegmental. So, Mr. Chad, can you share your understanding in the text presented in the screen?
importance of it, but superscript is for us to improve our pronunciations and of course the way we understand different words and to also to enhance our overall fluency in what in in English.
Yes. So, although importance of supersignal, and katong i-discuss na ako mga teacher is kaapya lang ko siya and ako nakapan ng ko hindi ato. And that's all for my part. Thank you.
Good afternoon. To deepen our understanding about the suprasegmental features, allow me to explain what stress means. So stress refers to the emphasis placed on specific syllables or words during speech. So, it is how the way you emphasize a specific word or speech. Then stress is the degree of force with which a sound or syllable is pronounced. So, it is based on how we pronounce the words and how does it mean. So, for example, Minister Mahal de Ganina, so magdepende how you put emphasis to the word. So, magdepende siya. Then, stress relates to the syllable prominence. Stress syllables are those syllables within an utterance that are longer, louder, and higher in pitch. Then, for example, so, ang pagbasa ni mo sa kuan, pag-pronounce mo sa about, diba, dili, about. Then, ang father, kay father, dili, father, diba, kaya. So, nagdepende siya sa imo, kanang siya ang proper way of pronouncing these words. Kay, naman kay, kanang monosyllables o multi-syllables ka words. So, kani siya nga example kay, kuan, multi. Then, potato. Dito na, potato. Diba? Potato. Then, apartment. Receive. Diba? Lahira. So, receive. Perhaps. Diba? Nasabdan ra. Kasi kasi na stress. And how you put emphasis to a specific word or syllables. Then, magdepende po sa example, di ka mag-suspect. Then, dili po sa noun verb. So, pag kuha siya noun, niya ka, commonly makita sa pinaka-first nga syllable. Then, mag-verb kay nasa ikaduha. Then, percent. Dahil na po, ang noun niya kay percent. Naakay, for example, ako na percent. For example, attendance na ako. Kung dili niya, percent. Diba? Dahil po ang percent. Diba? Kung may mag-percent, kaya, pag may mag-percent, so kasabot anak, naay na, it is a percentage that is being presented. Diba? And then sa object, okay? Object. Dahil po ang object. So, pag may object, it is a
material.
It is a name, place, or something. When we got that object, something like UFOs. Object. Okay. East Africa, you're posting a specific statement. Then sa noun sa address. Diba? Meron na address. Pag may address, kay it three nouns. Diba? Duha ka syllables. Three nouns. Diba? Yeah. Yeah, ang ikatulo kay professional. Tulo. Professional. Kapag. Professional. Then ang ikatulo kay enthusiastic.
Five.
Enthusiastic.
Five. Si yes. Pag-pronounce man na, dili man
Right.
asa
So, kinahanglan mo careful sa inputting stress sa specific na word. Diba? Kay, makuha ka marong na o pronounce. Essay. Diba?
Essay.
Essay. Diba? Kaya ka. So, kinahanglan yun, you need essay. Tandaan na, you need three nouns. So, careful na inputting stress sa specific na word. So, nakunin. Sige to muna. Mr. Bulayan.
Example.
Like good, full,
Shy. Try.
So, napatay gitawag nga kung naantay word stress, napatay gitawag nga sentence stress. So, remember, a sentence may have different meaning once the stress is shifted to another word. Fernan, asa man gibutan ang stress na, ay unsa man ang iyahang part. It is a noun ba gibutan or sa ang giniin ba niya kay noun or ang giniin ba niya kay
Bird.
verb. Or sa example, ganina ni Mr. Macalden. Ako pa ng Palawan karon. So, like for example, she is my sister. Kung gibutan ang stress niya kaysa she, stating a fact, she is my sister. Stating a fact. Then, she is my sister. Showing how sure I am. She is my sister. Then, kung sa samay, she is my sister. Express an ownership. Imong giangkon daw. Angkon ako kalito. Then, sunod guys, sa kung gibutan niya sa sister, kung gibutan niya sa sister, she is my sister. Giving emphasis of our relationship. So, magdepende siya. Or nagpasuko ka. Or nagpasuko ka, nagpasalamat ka. Salamat ha. Ano ba? Salamat ha. Magdepende siya sa iyong pagutang. No? So, sunod kay, wala na edit. So, sunod kay, kung ikutan niyo kay, I told him the sad news. Who told him the sad news? Nagkuha siya sa I told him the sad news. Kung ikutan siya sa him, I told him the sad news. Pasabot na who did I relay the news? Kahit kinsa na ako, i-relay ang news. Then, kung sa sad na kayo I told him the sad news. What kind of news was relayed to him? So, kung pasabot, maong ang sad. Gets ra? Yes. Wait, pangutana sa stress. So, Marlon, have you put emphasis to a specific word or sentences? Napatay gitawag nga monosyllabic words of multi-syllabic words. Napatay gitawag nga sentence stress of word stress. Pwede mo na? That's all for my part.
Nanginit yung phone. Ha? Si Karit daw.
Okay, so with that being said, pitch helps us to give the right expression to what they're saying. If I say I am happy, do you really believe that I am happy?
No.
Okay. So changing the pitch of our voices makes the information or the message more convincing. And how are we going to know if the pitch of our voices should high or low?
Why?
Okay, next is falling page. What's the example? Falling page. Wala. Okay. And the pitch of our voices will rise if we are asking questions which are answerable by yes or no. For example, do you have hidden talents? Do you believe in ghosts? Mataas. Okay, mataas. And sentences beginning with WH and H questions like what, where, when, why, and how end in falling page. For example, how can I do it? Where is Rudel?
Yes.
Who are you? Although they are asking information and it is not answerable by yes or no, but it ends in falling page, it is because the answer was forgotten or even never decided. So the speaker is still asking information to the answer. Did you get it?
Yes.
Okay, so speech is important in how we talk.
Sa quotation ba daw?
Yes. So speech is important in how we talk. It helps us to understand what someone means, how they feel, and what they wanted to say. So pitch changes like going up or down and adding a lot of meaning to our words. So it is like a secret code that make the talking more interesting. That's all for my part.
Celebration of the beach spoken language. So intonation is na one siya sa rise and fall of the spoken language. So there are two types of intonation, the rising intonation and the falling intonation. Pwede i-answer ang rising intonation.
Rising intonation describes how the voice rises at the end of the sentence.
So, rising intonation is, di ba sa sentence is, nalilakan. Sa end of the sentence is, ma-recognize mo siya if the sounds or pagka-storya niya is at. Like, for example, sa words na hello, pagka-call mo na is, hello, tapi ba ang nasa question mark?
Hello.
Sunod is falling intonation. Falling intonation describes how the voice falls on the final syllable of phrase or vocal word. So sa rising intonation is mataas mo siya sa end of the sentence. Then sa kanin po, at sa falling intonation is makakuha siya through pa-full.
Fall.
Like, for example, sa ina sa hello, di ba katanto, kung ikaw siya, hinayran mo siya, hello, like, word siya, greet. Kapag dahil naman difference of rising and falling intonation. Okay na? So, example of rising intonation. So, one siya, like, number one, are you American? Yes. Di ba kalang siya?
Question mark.
Basta natin question mark.
My name is Adele. Yun ay
Number 5, have a great day.
Have a great day. Please man.
Sa racing is what siya mga question, then sa falling is
Babak.
like nagkuhan lang siya mga
Fall.
mga statement gani ka pa fall ang falling niya ka question.
As what I observed about the differentiation rising and falling. So ang rising is a question, right? So kung sa iyo pamutayan, so ang clear answer will be the falling. Right? Nakabasa ka what's your name? So you can say which is that falling.
Taminaw sa mo sa kuan.
Suprasegmental loudness is a linguistic term that refers to the overall volume or intensity of spoken language, often referred to as prosody.
So anyone have an idea what is prosody? This refers to the speech and how this speech is constituted. It is also consists of distinctive variation of stress, tone, and timing of the speech. So here's the characteristic of loudness. So nabalik ko lang siya na. So nabalik ko din siya na. Okay, the rise and fall of speech is speech. It can convey emotions, signal to the end of the sentence, or emphasize certain words. So this is the example of rising in speech. Are you coming with us? So that's right. Pinag-bawag sa dulo, di ba? Which is question mark. By the way, intonation is a difference between the statement and questions. Statement and questions, and it organize the structure of the sentences. So the pitch
Rises.
rises with time. At the end of the sentence, indicating a question. Diba? Understandable naman ano? May question dili.
Are you
Only
coming with us?
invitation. Are you coming with us? Right? Well,
You are coming with us, right?
so naturally, common in instead of nagkuhan siya ang question, nari mo na chance kuan suggesting us statement. Kaya na siya common sa before siya are you coming with us, right? Nabi question dire. Stress syllables are typically pronounced with greater loudness and intensity. Here are the examples. Emphasizing importance. So, pag-ulit siya ni STR nila sentence stress. So if you are emphasize
function of suprasegmental loudness. First is the communicative antenna. You don't read.
Read.
Loudness can convey emotions such as excitement, anger, and surprise. It can also indicate the speaker's level of engagement or interest in the topic.
We have an idea
Sabotable na.
Okay, so community that is the purpose or motive behind the person use the language. For example, your excitement or surprise. That's why
Emotions.
Best example is kanang one like kanang nasukok ka sa loudness mo guys mag-represent sa kanang kusgon niya loudness which means kanang kusog basta sa one yung nasukok ka wala siya ipan sa loudness kundi emotions pwede mo nagilang ka pwede mo siya kanang normal siya nga storya pero di normal siya nga storya ba pero ang sa uban lahi na yung masabot yan hala sa
Normal na
kaya mo ba na? Next is information structure. Loudness can help to structure information within a sentence. Chad, naka-idea ni Chad?
Yeah, excuse
Information
Raya.
structure.
Loudness can help structure information within a sentence. Information structure is, for example, panday mo kay Palomo. Palomo, while alam mo answer siya dito, di ba confidence siya?
Yes.
Iya tapos doon, maklaro na to iya, gabi ka kanang iyang confidence ba speech. Like, ma-clear dito yung mga story, mas masakta na ito dito. Then, the more ka nang kusog yung nga kuhan sa speech niya, mas maka-construct pa siya o mga words na kuhan in front of it out. Mga na siya sa information structure. Ang iyang iba na isang concise nga kuhan sa word. Question. Sige. Idea naman.
Information structure is kana through sa loudness ay ma-determine nato kung unsa yung nasabot. For example is kana daw masuko o pastorya through ana sa loudness makuha niyo mo kung unsa yung information nga ipasabot dito.
Next is discourse management. Loudness can be used to regulate turn-taking in conversation or to signal the end of a speech. This is an example of like program. So, mag-buwan without program. Sa nang meetings. Di ba, mag-speech bitaw is kasi more loudness sa ilang speech. But, pag kanang sa discourse management, pero dito nila i-pan bitaw nga nasa hit pa nga, mag-end na isa ka speech, or makabala na ang mga naminaw nga, ending na siya sa speech. For example, kanang, kusog pa sa, ibatay mo lang sa ampo, pitawa, kanang, makabala na mo pitawa, mag-end na prayer, pero mahinay, ika sa kusog at sa mahinay, nga na siya sa discourse management.
Yes.
Makabala.
Yes, saya.
Okay. Next is language. Chinese, sabon mo sa language, sabon mo yung ani. Different language have very norms for loudness and intonations. For example, Ilonggo. Ilonggo is, kung na sila, yung normal is tusok kayo na mas duya o mas pas.
Murag suko.
Oh, sa ato sa Visayas, ang kasi pamina na tusok sila. Oh,
Dili man.
di ba sa ato, pamina na to. Pero sa ilang
Normal. Yes.
Di ba na ito ni
Kung different language kung galing, for example, sa kanang Korea, or Japan, normal lang sila, pero wala pag-depend mo sa ilang kwalis. Kami na
None.
There are cultural contexts. Cultural factors can influence how loudness is used to convey emotion. Patay mo ninyo, mata sa iyong malumanay. Ang ilang culture ba? Normal, basta sila kung malumanay. Wala siya sa cultural context. Nag-base na po sila sa ilang culture. Ang kamayo is, parang pastas po, pero basta. So, kani, tuwan, nun, kang RJ. So, kalimutan. Ikaw, bossing! Question. Ha? Sabi ba? Question? Sabi ba? Idea, wala na? Wala na? Okay na?
Kamalipayan ba sa report?
Nailayan mo sa university, kanang naiubad ko rin nga, kanang kuwan lang, hilap na, masuko na. Kaya ba nga, normal, pero katasaya, kusog na kayo, pero normal kasaya, sa kaya. Kanang patay mo mag-report sa kailan sa paminahon, yaw, pero masakot. Oh.
Magsikan. Magsikan bungkasan.
Dili ako sila. Serious. Wala sila sa individual differences. One na siya sa one. Ay, dapat tayo sa cultural one. Kasi lang i-tax ng mga panimalay. Diba? Ano ang mga normal na ito, mga kwan sa panimalay na ito, ako may ginadala sa gawas sa pala ito ulit. Mga pasikas.
So, example sa individual differences na loudness. So, in terms of loudness, kailangan yung perspective as people is diverse perspective. Then, for example, kami ka namin sa rin. Kami ka namin dalang sa room. Kami ko ka sa mga simbahan na nilagyan sa like, hindi pa sa simbahan. Gawin mo, speak ang ilang speaker. Is meron ko sa rin ka na kayo. Sa mga rin. So, inawin na, pag kinala ka ba na, kaya kayo yung pagkuhan sa pwede, kaya mo gawin na simbahan. For the ways ka na, normal lang.
I-post lang.
Apoy pa lang ang mention sa lao. So, tinahan nila yung masunod yung kalibitaw. How ka the importance of understanding individual differences through ang awareness ng high-minded dapat. This functions sa analysis. Depende rin ako sa tao. Kung saan nila pagsabot, kung saan nila pag-plan sa isa ka sentence. Overall, sa tao, sa mga quality. Makasabot. Masabtan niya, tarong, usa niya magsabot na. Like tao.
Go.
Okay, good afternoon everyone. I'm Alana Jordan for the suprasegmental, which is the land. Many factors influence how long it takes to articulate a given segment, like or one. Like kanami itong kung sa siya kataason or kung sa siya nga word nga di ba ma-change ang ihang word kung sa siya kataas nga pagka spelling kibali or ihang word yun. Low vowels for which the mouth has to open wide take longer to articulate than high vowels for which little movement is necessary. When we say low vowels, is mo to siya katubit ang mga kabibibubo tapos ang sa high is I. In some language, however, two segments may differ in length long. The long segment and short counterpart are exactly the same except that the former is intentionally held for a longer period of time. Bali, di ba naghatag na siya isa ka word, tapos mahimo siya og lain na pud nga kuan pagbadugan siya kuan for example kani. For example, in Japanese, vowel can change the meaning of a word. Di ba, ang first thing natin is ubasan. Means and, tapos ay kadua is ubasan.
Ubas.
Means grandmother. Di ba, nag-ask niya of A, so na-change ang iyang meaning sa word.
Land. Their land. Naglahi.
We will reserve the term long vowels to refer to distinctions such as those in Japanese where everything about the long or short vowel pair is the same except for the length. In languages like Japanese, vowel length can be phonemic, meaning that whether vowel is long or short, it can change the meaning of a word. Like for example,
Paghilom sa ubi.
di ba na-change ang ihang meaning sa word kung na ay ihang ubasan kay means and tapos sa word sa length sa ikadwa niyang part is ubag di ba mag-as niyang part sa a murag prolong di siya murag prolong. Okay. In English, the distinction between long and short vowel is primarily based on sound quality, not just duration.
Yes.
Kasi pasapot na siya is kwan. Ang kanang quality is wala siya nagakwan kung sa kataas ang word. Nagkwan na siya kung saan mo siya pag-pronounce. Kung a ba siya or u, ano ba siya. So wording mo like round, maging pang kwan, kagbasar. Wala siya ang quality sa kwan. So dili lang siya nagabase sa kung sa kataas ang word, nagabase siya kung saan mo pag-produce ni sound. Long consonants are known as geminates. Kapag naman natin geminates, di ba?
Geminates.
Geminates. Like, kanina word, i-compare na ang consonants and vowels. Bali, nag-joint na siya. English can create long consonants when two words come together. Like, compare bouquets or bouquets to bouquets or bouquets, or top part, two top part, like for example, makalit na ako. Dali ang saan mga nandiyan na okay, makatag na diba ang bouquet, diba ang kaling nga dili kay D tapos prolong nga U, diba good book, and sa yung pandria is K nga K man ang nandria sa kaniyang part,
Consonants.
sa pagkuhanan niya sa transcript, diba? Tapos A sa dialogue. When double consonants are written, for example, in supper, like ni Mulchmer, supper versus super, they actually tell us about the quality of the vowels, not the length of the consonant. Di ba babasahon mo niya is supper. Di ba? Ang pala is supper. Matangis sa pababa na to. Kung hawakan mo yung P, di ba super. So, from up to sa, may mo siya to. Mana siya? Ang quality ka ba rin niya is, ang length is, wala na siya nagmahal sa kataas na word. Ang quality, ang iyang igawas nga sa
Pronunciation.
Land as suprasegmental feature is crucial in shaping the meaning, rhythm, and expressiveness of speech. In some languages, it is an essential phonemic element that distinguishes the words. Diba? Maghanap ka of word. Like for example, ni Ane, pagbasa ba yung mo na is super. So, pag utang mo siya ang B is ma-change yan. So, magpukuhan ka nga, buhay ka, the last supper. Tapos, ang pasabot sa isa, okay, para may basa sa isa. Diba? Supper. Yan. Pagkuhan niya ay super. Diba? Yung last na naman superhero, ana. The last supper is, diba? Last na panihapon. And thank you for listening, Maura. Any questions?
Sunod na.